Hello, everybody. Greetings. This is me, Martel. Just came back from the studio. Shout out to the brother Majic Juan, the best. Man, I did not know that I sound that good. You know what I'm saying? Despite I'm facing off and on with a cold and all that, but it's like I was taking my medicine and all that. Yeah, I want to say something that's pretty profound in this video, and that is, me and Majic Juan, we was having the dopest conversation. Like we talk about how there's a difference in artists like Michael Jackson, Prince, Beyonce, and all that have family support. You know what I'm saying? And I was watching from a video from Trend Genius. I don't know how to pronounce his name correctly, so I apologize to the brother. I'm not good at pronunciation, so I apologize for that. He was saying that for those who don't have family support, and that kind of like shocking to me. Like I didn't have much outside my dad, my mother, and a few people in my family, and my cousin and all that. It kind of like taught me something very painfully, like especially I don't like saying this because I know this might sound kind of like accidentally ignorant or xenophobic. It's kind of funny. I was so mesmerized with the Asian community. They talk about family and honor, and you know what I'm saying, a master, a sensei, you know, that a teacher basically in Japanese, and which is profound. Like, you know, this will come out kind of negative, and I apologize in advance. I didn't have the proper guidance or teachers in my life or that believes in me. You know what I'm saying? It took me decades. You know, for example, because I write and record music, nobody didn't say, "Oh, this is what you're gonna be." Like, for example, we talk how Michael Jackson, he did all this when he was a child. His father and his mother basically forced him to be a singer and all that, which is cruel. You know what I'm saying? He lost his whole childhood, which is true. And not having people that believe in you is really awful. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of hurts too, because now I realize I'm very forward, but I didn't have no. I get mad at myself. So I wish I had, you know, even though despite how harsh it is, like to have a teacher is better than no teacher. And Golden Dude was saying this to me. It's like you're a rolling. You know what I'm saying? You have no masters or anything. And I didn't say I'm a nomad because I could never fit in if I tried to. You know. So I want to apologize up front. I'm not coming off, negative tone. If I'm actually in the positive tone, but it's like I just want to be real with the audience and young people I was coming from, especially being a black disabled man with a disability and all that. I ain't gonna get into full details about my disability. People, disrespect and sensitive jerks and all that. Especially in the media, social media, no disrespect. You know what I'm saying? Just people are really, really jerks. No disrespect. I'm not coming off that kind of energy, but it's like. Like when I was working with Majic Juan, the second time, just technically be the second time. Was first time was a couple of days ago. I said, "Wow, I can actually be myself. Actually hear my voice." Because when I was in the other studio, it was just funny. Me and K-Bridge, we were just talking about, a lot of studios are dark. You know what I'm saying? They bring negative energy out of people or make you feel like you're forcing something that you're not. You know, and that happens to me too. And I know, saying even my recordings, I sound angry and darker and cruel, you know what I'm saying? I sound vicious, When I was at Majic Juan studio, shout out to you, brother. I feel more enlightened. I want to do something like something positive, more upbeat. I feel happy and cheery, And we was just talking about in the music industry and all that. We're talking about how do you struggle to be yourself when you live in environments that ain't allow you to be yourself. That's half the battle. The second half of the battle is, and truthfully, I'm gonna say this too. That is, people ain't allow you to be your true authentic self. They say in America that negativity sells. Of course I'm in the music business, you know what I'm saying? Well, locally there is. And it's very funny, people, Majic Juan would just talk something so deep and all that, about, profound. A lot of people don't feel my kind of style of music, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't talking destruction of my own people or, harming people or anything, They want to hear that, I guess what people call it turn up kind of music, get lit kind of music, and all that nonsense. You know what I'm saying? And the reason I say this too, because that stuff is harmful. If you be around toxic people, you yourself become toxic. And I kind of realized this too. It's like it's something my dad was kind of pointing this out to me too. Now, looking back, it took me decades to kind of figure this stuff out. I learned at an awkward pace and all that, especially I live alone and all that. So it's really hard to really socialize and, talk to people, and which is cruel, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not trying to sound like a jerk. I'm not coming off no rude mess and everything. it took me 34 years of my life to say, wow, I can't believe this is unreal that I actually be my true authentic self, I think a lot of it too, because, I live in America, where you have to fake it to make it. And I don't judge those who sell out or anything. If you asked me this 10 years ago, I'd probably be on some rah-rah, very angry, don't give a care, recklessness and all that, But now, in my 30s and all that, I got a lady, I'm calmed down, more calmer and all that. I ain't talking on the side of my neck, basically, you know what I'm saying? On the contrary, though, it's like, and that's something I struggle with myself, so how you be authentic so you feel like I'm always forced to wear a mask, even against my will, because I feel like if you try to be your true vulnerable self, people make fun of you, they call you, take your kindness for weakness and stuff like that. I'm not come off of negative anything. And I apologize if it does in advance, And going back to what I was saying, how in the Asian community, there's always talk about masters and all that, teachers and senseis and all that. It's like, I guess that's a hindrance in my life, not having guidance. I didn't have proper guidance. I literally didn't take care of my dad, my mother, literally on my own, you know what I'm saying, due to their disability. And I was also disabled too, so it was a really chaotic time. I was just focused on just trying to be a child, you know what I'm saying. Now I feel like I actually feel grown on the inside kind of growth, you know what I'm saying. I feel like it's a learning lesson that I'm still kind of learning. It's kind of like therapy for me, you know what I'm saying. I had to learn to grow into my actual character, not trying, not portray something I'm not. Not, I guess you're wearing a mask, you know what I'm saying. And in my 30s, I'm learning, to accept that, be my true self. A lot of when I did this music, I was like a kid, you know what I'm saying. I just trying to, like sound good on the mic, some cheap, shallow stuff, to be real with you. But it's like to actually hear myself. That I listened to a great rest in peace as well. Majic Juan, he did with stuttering himself, and that really inspired me to really record music, put everything into the music. I never know that a stutterer sound that good, You gotta forgive me, man, Especially, I hate to say this in America. I don't want to come off negative or bitter, but let me just summarize it. When I was growing up, there was this bunch of ableism. I got to be respectful to my audience with disabilities, So I'm just saying it like that. I keep it simple. Because if I go in detail, it would be very offensive, and I ain't trying to get in trouble with YouTube and social media and all that. But anyway, back to how I'm working on a new album, or EP album called The Momentum to Dig Deep From Within. And, even though it's not officially mixed, I got 3 songs already. I'm working on some more songs, so I'm trying to bring like 6 songs for your entertainment and all that. And I'm getting the license. I'm getting the license, song publishing and all that. So I'm very excited as well. Say I never know I could actually sound that good, because I'm used to guidelines, the structure. You got 1 hour, get in, get out. You got 2-3 hours, get in, get out. You know what I'm saying? It felt pretty good. I feel like wow, nobody didn't rush me. I didn't feel rush or force or pressure to be something I'm not. And that's something it's kind of unreal and so real. At the same time, I'm not used to that kind of format, you know what I'm saying? You gotta forgive me, So it's like, to rejuvenate my love for music, when I was working with previous producers, it just felt all forced and rushed, you know what I'm saying? They didn't have no passion, it's like a recipe, So I can't say when it's coming out, because I'm still learning about all these factors and all that. I'm trying to make sure, because I'm a perfectionist, I want to make sure it's done right and done well. So I want, I have to respect the listeners, the viewers, that's yourself, not to waste your time and not to waste my time and all that, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so I apologize for a lack of content and stuff. And that's not true. I already just mentioned about that. I said, I've been making content, you know what I'm saying? I ain't been making content for me and my partner and all that, because other factors involved. I had to take care of myself, because I got a lady, you know what I'm saying? I want to get married. I want to have a future, have kids and all that, you know what I'm saying? I want to travel around the world, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to sit here, live a mediocre, depression life, being on disability. That's just not my style, man, So, that being said, and my time's coming up and all that, because I only got 10 minutes, anyway, so I just want to say I respect your time, the audience, the viewers, thank y'all for watching, thank you for supporting, thank you for talking to me, thank you for believing me that I would gave up about y'all, Anyways, Mark, out.